So we gather this day on the grounds of sacred sovereignty as females in physical bodies, knowing the power we have as an authority voice for good. We are in a sixfold cocoon of security, invisibility, guardianship, protection, blessings, and secure channels to the divine. We know that we each bring teams of integrity, of wisdom, and those teams in this circle are connected to powerful legions beyond our understanding or need to know, that are here in this specific time of goddesses gathering in circles around the world. We are here not just in service, but we are here to discern what destroys and have it removed. This circle is an action circle into regions and legions beyond earth who will answer our call. We so declare that our circle is set. We are anchored, deeply rooted in Gaia, protecting and blessing our heart center of grace. And we are blessed and honored to be here. So this circle is now set and opened for the work we are to do. And so it is. So we have an hour, and I'm going to begin with a guided journey and let you be in that. And when we're finished with that journey, I'm going to give you just a few minutes to kind of maybe jot down or gather in what that said to you. What was that experience? My hope is that we'll be able to go into 2 rooms or maybe 1 room together so you guys can share with each other what this day has said. And then we'll come back, and we'll come back with a takeaway. It might be in the form of a word, it might be in the form of a reality statement, and we're going to do the cross crawl, not the cross crawl, we're going to do the Cook's hookup to balance and put those concepts into not only our brain and neurological system, but into the brain neurological system of humanity. So that's how our hour is going to unfold. So this event was called by Mar Cromwell in England, who has 1,000 Goddess Rising events that she every year, and I think this might have been the 5th or 6th year, and it comes from a quote that she attributes to the Tibetan tradition, that when 1,000 goddesses gather, the divine female will rebirth from fear to compassion. So here on the galactic landscape, we're going to do it just a little bit differently. The thing that came to my mind was this: what happens when 1,000 times 1,000 times millions of goddesses gather? We in 2022 are the tip of the iceberg of souls who have burst into female bodies. And I guarantee you that our very ancient mothers, grandmothers, back 600,000 years ago, they birthed and they knew and they lived as divine females. They anchored, they rooted into Gaia. They designed, created, and manifested the garden. They birthed from that love held in the roots of sisterhood. Those who respected and honored the sensitivities and the authority voice of Sophia, whose very roots extended deep into Gaia, had swords into the regions of all heavens, to secure that good for all earth life. And in that stand, grace opened the door to flow heart energy, that energy of home, to bless and lift all life. There were many, many thousands of women in circles around Gaia at that time, maybe 1,000, maybe those are the 1,000 that the Tibetans spoke of, because there was 1,000 souls in female bodies, goddesses, witches, wise women, healers, mothers, grandmothers, aunties, sisters. And then we are here in our circle today, October 22, 2022, where we are seeing the atrocities of violence, rape, targeted abuse perpetrated by those using male bodysuits. Millions upon millions of our maternal ancestors have and were crushed. You know, when I opened my news feed this morning, there was news of a 32-year-old mother, Narcís Galan, who had moved here from Italy with her son, escaped domestic violence there, had fought through our courts, even into the Supreme Court, and won, to prevent her from having to send her son back to his father in Italy. 4 months ago, the Supreme Court ruled. Wednesday night, she was found dead in her home. We see the impact of generations of intentional targeting to diminish and destroy the goddess, the divine feminine voice, everywhere in our world. And it's time not only to see it, but to take action. I know that my mother, my grandmothers, and my great-grandmothers were but small fragments of their divine female magnificence. And so are yours. So today, now, allow yourself to imagine meeting with one of your ancient grandmothers 600,000 years ago. The grandmother in that far distant circle of women. If you'd like, you can close your eyes, or you can just soften your look and call yourself to her to you. Notice her gentle power, her magnificence, her presence of clarity, her light of divine grace has not been dimmed. Those ancient circles hold the divine female, hold the divine goddess. They have never been destroyed. They are there, waiting for you. Knowing, sensing them. They are ready to awaken, to rise up for the purpose of action with you. So be in their circle and sense how Gaia, that intelligent field being, Mother Earth, is holding their deep roots, nourishing, rich. And Sophia, the truth teller of authority and action, there in her azure cloak. And Grace, now secured, has that heart power and the triad is there. That is a great collective of our sisters, the roots of Gaia, the azure of Sophia, the pinks of grace. And in your imagination, be in that divine circle of the past. And holding that circle, move yourself to the awareness of our circle today. You are in it. You are an anchor in this future circle today. And there is a continuum between then and now. Then and now in the present, in the now of today, and in the now of the past. And there, like magic, the thousands upon thousands upon thousands in our maternal line, all ethnicities, races, indigenous cultures, all souls in female bodysuits from the beginning to the now, rise and gather into the space we are holding, calling forth. We are calling them forth. See the myriad beings that gather, mothers, grandmothers, great-grandmothers, aunties, sisters, daughters. There are the 1,000 goddesses time 1,000 goddesses time 1,000 goddesses. Since they're gathering, we call them forth today in the power of today. See the smile on your grandmother's face in that past time? See her smile? They have been waiting for us. And then see the Sophia Sister Collective place themselves on the outer rim of this immense circle. We are cocooned, we are held. There is an acknowledgement that our great maternal lines have risen up, and their pain may have come with them, their fear, their angst, their terror may have come with them, but in this circle they are held. They are cocooned, and with the clarity of deep truth, the Sophia sisters thrust their staffs into the ground, put their lead, follow their lead. Staff in the earth, Gaia, we stewardship with you, swords in the heavens, all immensities beyond our knowing. And their voices ring out, and we with them and declare all that is, has, or would dominate, abuse, discount the divine life of humanity is not allowed here. Not allowed here. And the reverberations go out throughout Gaia, all the spots on Gaia today. And the light raises up from Gaia, and the light comes down from heaven. All forms of domination not allowed here. Remove. dissolve, dismantle, make extinct. In your imagination, bring that decree into any part of yourself, your family, your community, your world, wherever you feel to thrust that staff, to Gaia's sword, to heaven. Not allowed. Behold. It is a blessing. It is a blessing of release. Now imagine and see the vapors of divine good dissolve what we thought would be impossible. The in stories of impossible gone. We no longer play in impossible. Watch the heavens open, and grace with her unlimited loving angels, like dew from heaven, sweeping through all time, space, through you, your home, your land, your loved ones, and beyond. Grace sweeping through all, to clear and to bless. So sense or imagine or see yourself that thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon millions of goddesses in the circle that we gathered. See them weeping. Feel their anointing and release. Be with them in the blessings and the love that they have for one another, the gratitude for this day. The anointing, the release of you and your maternal line back to its beginning, the maternal line of every soul in a female body on the planet today. That line rippling back, the line from the past moving forward, the acknowledgement and truth of divine female presence and actions. And we declare, as the power in a female bodysuit today, it is so, and it is done. And watch as 1,000 millions and thousands and more women rise from the ashes, those ashes dissolving like sands, composting through the cosmic composting system to light, or being taken to their home of origin if need be. But we hold that change in every culture, country, government, community, family, individual. And legions of goddesses, wise women, witches, visionaries, healers, alchemists are here and are freed. And it is so. So let that new field of intelligence, all that is divinely feminine, creating, designing, declaring, blessing, is the story we live in. And as you're ready or would like, just take the next minute or two to capture in any form that works for you what you want to hold and anchor from this experience. Maybe 30 more seconds. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, and Orlantha may be showing the house, I'm going to put you all in the same breakout room, and we're going to be there for about maybe about 8 minutes. That will give you a couple minutes each, and then I'll signal you and we'll bring you back in. And when you come back in, you know, maybe I'll be there 10 minutes, so that maybe that last minute when you get, you get a 1 minute warning, take time personally to say, what do I want to anchor? Like, it might be a reality statement, it might be some words, so that when you come back in, you'll know what it is that you want as a takeaway, as an anchor. And it can be personal and or global or both, whatever you want. So I'll have you in there for 10 minutes, but the last little bit of time, come up with what you want to anchor, what is the most important takeaway for you. Okay? Any questions? Okay, here you go. See you in 10.
Is being recorded.
Okay. So let's go around what's your takeaway or what you want to anchor in whatever words you want to use. Deborah, can we start with you? And if
Yeah,
if you want to pass and wait for a minute, that's fine too.
I was struck by, that we no longer live in impossibility, but basically live in the possible, and anchor in just the power of women to create and all the new possibilities that come from that, worldwide is just, yeah. And being part of that and trying to harness all that focus. Thank you.
I love that. You, you know, it occurs to me that it would be very powerful uh, for each of you to write, put into a reality statement that you send to me. You may not, may not have time to do it right now, but to make a reality statement. I mean, that's really, I loved hearing it again through you, Deborah. Thank you. Arlie?
To bring it down to its simplest forms, we are powerful together, meaning all of the women through all generations, now that the crap has been removed, are powerful together. But 4 words would have to do it.
Yeah, love that. Maria Christina.
What I'm taking away is this sense and feeling of knowing that I am not alone, that there is a we and not just a me, and also allowing this human being that I am, or this female bodysuit, allowing it to become the conduit of what is to change through us. And Deborah, you mentioned this energy going out in centric ways or concentric way. That's exactly how I also felt it, that by coming together, it really moves out into Earth and beyond. So it's a little bit long, but that's what I'm taking away.
Love it. Make a statement too to send to me. I love that. What I took time and I wrote it this way: as any woman takes back her authority in every generation, as she stands and says, "Not allowed," deep 6, to any hint of power over agendas. The light of her presence reaches into the fields of every soul and physical bodysuit and dissolves the entrapment and ownership around their powerful centers of authority, solar plexus and loving heart, freeing the balance and evolutionary path forward. So I am going to use our whistle, and then we're going to do a Cook's hookup on our brains and brain of humanity, okay? Voice of grace, So call them to mind in any way you want to, those reality shift. And we're going to do just hook up. So roll your arms up and under, across your ankles. Put your tongue at the roof of your mouth and say to the brain, this is what we are anchoring for myself, all I love, for all of humanity. And roll your eyes clockwise 12 and counterclockwise 12. We move our consciousness and the consciousness to all to whom we are connected in love into those realities, those declarations. We call in the tag team, the PTO team, deep six, anything that is, has, or would keep us from those experiences manifesting. We ask that the causal teams for every individual on the planet design a program for the highest expression of our declaration. And when they're ready, anchor their codes into the first dimensional field of each human being on the planet and place the program itself into the hard drive for this lifetime of the fifth dimension. It is declared, cleared, designed, downloaded, anchored, activated, and it is so. So it is. Okay, my friends, marching forward, powerfully. So have a great rest of your Saturday, Sunday. Sunday for Arlie, Saturday, Sunday for us. And anything you want to say before we close, just pop it out.
Yeah, I told him that when I went back in time, the circle was the small one first at the edge of the Grand Canyon. And then it was women who went all the way around the Grand Canyon. It was like all the way around the whole thing, you know, end to end. So, you know, and when we were just doing the anchoring, this chief, it's not the same one I saw with you, came and I'm like, and he just said, thank you.
You've got your own chief.
So I guess I do.
I guess.
He's new.
Wow.
But he just said, thank you from a lot of things to all of us. Yeah.
So one phrase pops into my mind from a TV show which says impossibility is a kiss away from reality.
Yeah. If we give up the story of impossible, and we allow the intelligence that we live within to bring to us what it always could have, but was limited by our stories.
Mm-hmm.
And the stories came from experiences, and the limits kept us safe, I'm sure. And now it's time that we let go of those stories. Thank you, Maria Christina. Anything you want to say, Arlie? Okay.
Good.
Thank you. And until we meet in circle again, wherever that might be, blessings. I love you all.
Blessings. Love you too. Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you, Sharon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
For Lance, good to